In today's lesson I will show you two new Spanish phrases. Es fácil and es difícil. That is, it is easy, it is difficult. In Spanish, as I always tell you, the verb already has implicit the pronoun, right? We read the verb es, the conjugated verb for, it's the verb to be, right? And I can see that this is a conjugation for the third person of the singular, for it, right? So we don't need to use a pronoun. Es fácil means it is easy. Es difícil is it is difficult, right? While in English we have to include the pronoun, in Spanish we can omit it. Esto es fácil. This is easy. Esto means this. Hacer aquello es difícil. Hacer aquello es difícil. Hacer is the verb to do in infinitive, right? To do that is difficult. Doing that is difficult, right? When we are stating a rule, right, a general rule, like doing that is difficult, we use the infinitive, yes? Eso no es fácil. Eso means that. That is not easy, okay? In Spanish, when we are negating a sentence, the negative word, the no, goes before the verb, okay? No es fácil is not easy, okay? While in English, the not goes after the verb, is not, it goes after the verb. In Spanish, the no goes always before. That is not easy. Correr no es tan fácil. Correr no es tan fácil. The word tan means so easy. Running is not so easy. Again, the negation, you see the negation, the negating word goes before the verb to negate. Again, we are stating a general rule, so we use the verb in infinitive. Correr is the verb to run. Correr no es tan fácil. Running is not so easy. Llegar allí es demasiado difícil. Llegar allí es demasiado difícil. Llegar, again, a verb in infinitive, because we are stating a general rule, okay? We are saying reaching there is too difficult. The word demasiado, 4 syllables, demasiado. The word demasiado means too, from too much. So, llegar is to get somewhere or to reach somewhere, right? So, getting there is too difficult, or reaching there is too difficult. Saltar no es difícil. Again, another general rule, another statement, generalizing, yes? So we use the verb in infinitive. We're saying to jump is not difficult, or jumping is not difficult. Verb in infinitive, the verb to jump, saltar. Saltar no es difícil. Again, the negating word before the verb. Esto es más fácil que aquello. Esto es más fácil que aquello. Esto es más fácil que aquello. This is more easy than that, right? So in Spanish, when we are comparing, we don't add a suffix to the adjective as we do in English. We don't say easy, easier, right? We say more easy or more whatever adjective we want to use, right? So always the word more in Spanish, más, goes before the adjective. Esto means this. Aquello means that. Esto es más fácil que aquello. This is easier than that. For aquello, there is another word that means exactly the same and is as much used. It is the word eso. Yes? Aquello and eso are synonyms. And both of them change their ending, whether they refer to a feminine or a masculine noun, or whether it is plural or singular. So aquello will finish in A for feminine, in O for masculine. AS for feminine plural, OS for masculine plural. Same thing with eso, right? It will be esa, eso, esas, or esos. Yes? Also, allí means there. It has two synonyms that are as much used as allí. Allí. The synonyms for allí are allí is equal to ahí. Ahí. Remember that the H is mute, so this is ahí. And this is equal to allá. Allá. Right? These three words mean exactly the same. Allí, ahí, or allá. Aquello can be replaced with eso, right? Because it's the same thing. Hacer eso es difícil. Eso no es fácil, or aquello no es fácil. Llegar allí es demasiado difícil, or llegar ahí es demasiado difícil, or llegar allá es demasiado difícil. All that means the same thing, right? And take a look how the verbs in infinitive always end in an R, right? In Spanish we have three groups of verbs. The verbs that end in AR, the verbs that end in ER, and the verbs that end in IR. So here we have two verbs of the group of verbs that end in AR, and one verb of the group of verbs that end in ER, right? We have spoken about these groups of verbs in one of our first lessons, and each one of those three groups has a rule on how to conjugate the regular verbs, okay? So this is the end of the lesson about es fácil, es difícil, right? This is the phrase I wanted to show you today, or the phrases. So we'll probably see some more phrases, Spanish phrases, in our next lessons. So goodbye.